All right, I'm a bit too lazy to set up that camera. So let's just talk about the day 2 of the Amazon affiliates. And this challenge is overall going well, but taking up more time than expected. That's kind of also expected. I'm not very surprised. I always underestimate how much time it takes to do something and probably spent another 3 hours on this. The task for today was basically to create an introduction post. So that's what we did, and it ended up being about 1 minute and 25 seconds. I believe for short videos, YouTube Shorts is like the one that's most restricted, and it's only up until 1 minute and 30 seconds. So, and if it goes over 60 seconds, you have to add your own music to it. So that added extra work. Not that much extra work, but still something to note. And we mainly posted on Instagram first, and we're about to send the Facebook post. I didn't get any feedback for day 1 from the people in the community, or at least one person responded, but they didn't know much about Amazon influencer program. So my question for whether or not you should be posting to the Instagram influencer, not Instagram, what am I saying? The Amazon influencer program, because like you can post there with photos and videos and stuff. So I'm like, okay, so how often are you supposed to do that, you know? So that's what I'm asking myself. Oh my gosh, I just realized I was on 1x this entire time, so I must have been huge. But anyways, so that's what I've been asking and or wondering. So hopefully someone can actually respond soon to that. I don't know how, active the people there, the community, I guess, host or community people who know better, I guess, like how active they are. We're about to find out. It's only day 2, so it's fine if it takes, some time. I don't expect immediate responses, but I have other questions for day 2, which are what would have been the optimal length for an introduction post? Because mine was 1 minute and 25 seconds, which is pretty long, so I suspect something shorter would have been better. So I'm asking them out of curiosity. And I'm also asking them, should I be posting to multiple platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts? Or if I should just focus on Instagram, which is what what the course creator did, which is, yeah, they put their focus on Instagram, or at least they talked about it the most. And so I'm wondering if I should be, I feel like the answer is an obvious yes. Like you should post on all 3. It's just more exposure and it's easy. It's not that hard. But I just want to know what they say out of curiosity. Because I do know like some people find success on one platform and eventually they just focus on that platform that they found success on. But I feel like posting to all 3 seems very easy. They're all like short form content, so. But yeah, the work was basically just me coming up with a script. I had ChatGPT help a little bit in terms of like asking it to create a script, and then I read it and I hated it, so I didn't use any of it. And then that was the help basically. The help was to motivate me to create my own script because it sucked so much. So I've talked about this before in this channel. I generally hate things that ChatGPT writes when it comes to like creative scripts because it has no heart or it doesn't have your experiences. So it's like it just cannot tell how to write a good script for you that feels right to you. And so yeah, I used like none of it. So recreated my own. So that took more time than I expected, and I ended up sort of. I think the big lesson here for me is I ended up like maybe discovering the niche a bit more, which is, yesterday I talked about the niche formula, which was, I am creating, or, the 3 parts of it is the audience, which I chose as creators, and then the problem that you're solving, which I chose to be like, okay, I'm helping people with increasing productivity, organizing, like being less overwhelmed and stuff, and then the last one is what the topic is, I guess, or what the thing you can talk endlessly about, which for me is like organization and productivity. But while I was writing, I was like talking about my past experiences of having been on YouTube for such a long time. I've also made a video about this. And like I started a channel like 7 years ago, basically, and I'm still making very little income from YouTube. And yeah, the most I've ever made was like, I think $700, $800 in 1 month from YouTube. And, you know, that's obviously not enough to survive by any means. And now I'm making even lower because I burnt out and I stopped completely for, not completely, because I stopped completely from my main channel, and then I started this channel, the second one. I started posting on it, and yeah, and then I'm like thinking in my script, you know, I'm telling this story, I'm introducing why I'm doing this in the first place. Well, the main reason is because of the challenge, but the other reason is because everything I said in the video, which I think I'll link down below. And basically it's like I've been a creator for a while, and I know what it's like to go through, to struggle and to not know what the heck I'm doing with my creations and my direction and all that stuff. But now I feel like I'm very, like I know exactly like what I want to do in terms of like at least the near future. Like maybe super long time from now, I don't know exactly what I want to do with my creations, but right now I know I'm creating the audiobook, the Japanese audiobook. That's like my main project. And then the 2 YouTube channels that I have, which is my main channel and this channel right here. This is just a documentary of my life. That's it. I'm doing nothing more with it. And then the main channel is just my best works. That's it. Like I'm going to basically make more artistic videos for my main channel, and that's it. And then for this experiment, it's meant for the challenge. And after the challenge happens, I'll decide whether or not I want to continue with it. Like I have no obligation to, like, for the 30 days, I'm gonna do what I said for the intro video. I'm gonna do my best to help people with what I stated, but I have no obligation to continue afterwards. Although I feel like I kind of do want to. Like what I'm basically saying is for the intro video, when I was talking about how, or writing the script for it, I was like discovering that I feel kind of, you know, I do want to help others with like guiding them in terms of how to avoid the mistakes I made, especially the burnout one. And also just like at the end, I wrote down that I want to help others with gaining clarity and consistency, like gaining clarity to the point where you have the consistency for creating things that you care about, that you love. And when I wrote that, I was like, man, that really resonates with me because I feel like I'm making a lot of stuff, or especially like this year and mostly this year. Yeah, mostly this year. Mostly this year, I created a lot of stuff that I really enjoyed, like videos for this channel mainly, and then some videos for my main channel as well. And I've just been like happy with my creation process, like simplifying things and just like expressing myself and everything. And then I'm working on a project that I really care about, which is the audiobook, and that's moving, even though it's like slower than expected because it's a lot more work than I expected. But it feels like a good sort of place to be, and it's very simple to structure it. I feel like it's basically 2 things. You create for expression, you create for what you want to express, whether that's like talking or your art, and you do it in the simplest way possible, which is just, you know, talk. Or you can also, you know, showcase whatever art you're doing. And you don't need much editing. You don't need fancy cameras. I'm just doing it on my phone. This mic right here is like $100, so it's like an investment, yeah, but it works well, and I don't edit the audio. So it's like, you can keep things simple and create things that you care about and like. And it's very easy. That's what I discovered this year. And I've been doing that every single day, or at least I've been posting every single day. I don't like record every single day, but I record enough to be able to post every day, I guess. And I haven't missed a single day of posting this year, since last year's December, actually. So consistency is something I've definitely gained a lot of this year. I don't know why. Oh, Belle's just hyper. Just use the restroom. No, Belle, don't do that. No. Stop. No. What? Stop it. Stop it. Come on, stop it. Ay, ay, ay. What a bad girl. I'm just gonna put a pillow there. Okay. Okay, let's play. Go get the ball. Come on. She likes doing this. I don't know why, but it's funny. Anyways, I'm super distracted right now. Basically, what I'm trying to say is when I wrote those lines, I felt like I resonated, and my niche is probably going to move closer to that. I mean, I just started, so it's fine. It's more so like clarity, gaining clarity to be consistent with creating things that you love. So I guess it's not really a niche, it's more so just like the focus that I would like for the channel for the moment. The niche will still be, productivity for creators. That's the general one. It's pretty general in itself, to be honest. But in my intro video, I stated something that I feel also resonated. I'm not trying to like help others make viral videos or make money off of like creating. It's more so just like to help people with organizing their thoughts and figuring out like what they want to create, as well as how to be consistent with it, like figuring out like the steps, right? It's not really about making money from it. It's about really figuring out like how to do something you really care about and love, because I feel like at the end of the day, like if you don't find that, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna experience what I experienced. You're gonna burn out and you're gonna stop at a certain point. That's something I feel like I know at this point. And so I'm doing things that where I feel like I get excited from it and I like doing it. And hopefully by doing that plus following instructions, I will get to the money eventually. That's like something that happens, later when you follow the correct steps. So that's sort of what the channel is about, and it's like, I feel like over time it'll change and grow and all that stuff, but that's what happens with all channels as well. It's not like you just like choose a niche and stay there forever. I feel like most creators eventually get kind of bored of it and expand in some way. So it's just something you have to like stick with for until you make like some good videos in that field and consistently. The way I want to approach it, or the way I think I am going to approach it, is just by making like really, really good content for a specific field or niche. So for instance, like piano is also going to be a niche I'm exploring. It's my passion basically. So by creating piano videos that are like really, really good, not like performances, but more so like helping others with learning, I'm basically creating a video that people can watch like forever, It's like I'm trying to create like a classic, is what someone called it from Noah Kagan's podcast. Basically, like you're creating things that, it's sort of like my whiteboard animation video that got over 1 million views. It's like nobody created a video like that at the time. And it's the classic of how to make a whiteboard animation video, basically. So I want to do that with certain videos. It's like make the video so good that it becomes like a staple, a classic of that niche. And like it's very easy to go to that video for help or whatever. Same with more artistic videos as well. It's like you don't want to just create things that are like that have been done so many times, or like with low effort. Because like for this channel, for instance, basically all my videos are low effort. So none of these are going to become classics. But again, the purpose of this channel is to just document the progress of my life, like the things that I'm doing, like this challenge and to express myself. That's it. Like that's clarity for me, to know that this is what the channel is and to not deviate from it, to stay true to like why I'm doing this in the first place. And I think that's something I didn't really have back then with my main channel, and that's why I struggled so much with, you know, like what do I create? What's my niche? And I change my niche like every like 6 months, and that's definitely hurting the channel, or that hurt the channel. And it's still hurting the channel because the channel is basically nicheless right now for my main channel. So let's see how it goes with this new experiment. I will test out the Amazon affiliate stuff, and then once I'm finished with it, I will probably test out some short video stuff for it as well, like the short form content, because I feel like it's probably easier to do it on the same account with a niche that I feel like I care about because I've experienced it, you know? So that's gonna be another 30 days. So this, basically the channel I just created will probably last a little bit at least. And if there's some success with it, which according to the courses I bought, like they promise success if I follow the steps, and I'm gonna follow it exactly. So exactly the way that they describe it, basically. If they don't describe it well enough, then you know it's just not a good course. But we're gonna see. Let's see what happens. I feel like also obviously my prior experience really helps with the content itself, right? Creating the content and actually making it decent. I'd say the intro video is like okay. I did the best I could with the 2 to 3 hours that I had. Yeah, I think the future videos will be easier to make, to be honest, because I find it easier to make stuff that, yeah, the action step for the next, I guess, week or two is like very short stuff, like make a story or make like a 5-second video or something like that. So I'm like, okay, that seems really easy. let's do it. And then they have like hooks for hook templates and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, just follow their templates, just do the thing. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that's day 2 of this challenge. I'm gonna stop rambling and end this video. Nope, she couldn't catch it. One more time, ready? Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Ready? Nice. Okay.